Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube by Uvest. Today, we've been having open conversations about real estate, what it really takes to own land, the challenges people face, and the lessons learned along the way. We do this with our clients because we believe experience tells the story better than anything else. And for today's session, I have here with me Mr. Peter, who will be sharing his journey into real estate and giving some insight that anyone thinking about property ownership can learn from. So Mr. Peter, thank you for your time today. Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Good afternoon. My name is Peter Abraham Tunde.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Peter, and thank you again for your time today. First question I would like to ask you first is, kind of personal, Can you take us back to when you first started thinking about buying land? What triggered that desire?
Well, that's a good question. In fact, taking of buying land, that should be for my own personal, that's for my childhood.
Yeah.
I think when I was in secondary school, thereabouts. So there is a man, he's a man from my state, very precisely from my local government.
Okay.
So he worked with Nigeria United then. So he was telling me how he acquires some land in Niger State those days. And he was telling there some land that he bought around 1,000, 1,002, things like that.
Naira. Wow.
Then. So I think that was around that 2000, let me just say 1999 stroke 2000. So he was telling me that he bought many acres of land at that period. So he was kind of telling me now he's selling there at the rate of then that was 1999 to 2000. I was saying that around 10 million, 5 million, depending the plot of land there.
Wow.
So that motivated me. I was saying, that is good.
Exactly.
Then I was working towards it. I said, by the grace of God, God will take me to that.
Amen, definitely. And here you are.
Yeah,
wow. Just imagine land of 1,000 naira, 1,002, sell for 10 million naira. Imagine. I remember when my dad also told me some years back, he wanted to acquire his first land, he was selling for about 16,000 naira. I feel everybody will own land if it was still that price today. That's amazing. That's a great story, right? So the next one on the line is that what were some of the biggest fears you had, when you wanted to buy land? There could be some things that would have held you back, fears that, about buying land in Nigeria that you experienced before you made that decision.
In fact, for you to acquire land, actually there must be a fear that will come in because one, you may not know the real owner of the property. And anybody can just come and take you to a bush or to a place or a site and tell you that he's the owner of the place or property, things like that. So those are the fear. Actually, personally, those are the fear that I was having. So because I want to buy a land in a wrong hand, and the end we hand in the court, come today, the way legal issue, back to here and then and all those things. So that fear keep me so long. So you can know I will not let me just word first.
Yes.
And even my wife, she's the one that brought it out there that if we want to even get a land, we should not get through any person, that we should be a registered company that we know that yes, this is a real genuine this thing that if there's any issue, just go direct to the company and not complain.
Exactly. So this is what I always do love to let everybody know. I'm glad you are even you mentioned this because a lot of people, some people, we need to let people know that buying from a real estate company, a credible real estate company with proven track records, is safer than buying from directly from a family member yourself, because we have these money issues. Everybody knows they can sell the same property to 10 people, but it doesn't happen when you're buying from a real estate company. It ensures your peace of mind, right? So thank you for that as well.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So working with our company, what made you trust us enough to go ahead with land purchase?
It's my wife that introduced me to one of your colleagues here, as Mr.
Samuel.
Samuel.
Okay.
So after then we have a D2.
Okay.
So later is the one that even introduced us to the company, to his present company. So
Yeah.
they say, okay, there's no problem. Then the first day that we went to Moe to check the land. So actually I saw some working already going on, the fencing and all those things.
Yeah.
Because there's one property I bought. So the true Mr. Samuel too, but those company, the way I look at them, that too.
Okay.
What they said, when I went there the first time, I see some license. But this Uvest, there's nothing. Well, the first day I went, I got there was kind of motivation. Those people are serious and they work with what they say. Because that first day they told us that if we come the next time, they will see the fence and the security, everything will be come. Which actually, when I came back for the second next time, I saw those things.
Everything there.
So I was so having a full confidence that these.
Exactly. So when it comes to investing with a real estate company, again, you want to work with, a company with proven track records of always delivering and fulfilling their words, their promises, right? When it comes to development and allocation and every other thing. And Uvest is that company you can be rest assured with. You just hear that from Mr. Peter as well, right? So thank you again for that, Mr. Peter.